Hi guys, it's Eric from Twist Tutors, and in this video I'm going to begin our introductory level Python course for Twist Tutors. Now, for those that don't know what Twist Tutors is, we are a Discord server dedicated to advising and aiding those in need when it comes to academics. Now, our tutors come from the nation's top schools like Bronx Science, Brooklyn Tech, Stuyvesant, Cornell University, and Amherst College. And if you're interested in joining, you could check the video's description. I'll have the link posted there. Okay, now that I've got the server introduction out of the way, I want to start off this course by saying if you don't have Python and some sort of coding IDE installed on your computer, I highly suggest that you do it now before you start this course, because it's needed. It's mandatory. If you don't know how, I'll post the video in the description that will teach you how to do so. Okay, now we can get started with the lesson. Now, the first thing, the most important thing, arguably, in making a program, is obviously make a file. Now, for our first file, let's call it hello. Now, if we named it just hello, your IDE won't recognize this file as a Python file. It's just seeing it as a normal text file. So in order for it to be recognized as a Python file, at the end of every file name, you need to add a .py. That way, your IDE recognizes the file as a Python file, and it will set Python as the language for this file. Okay, now that we've got file creation and file naming out of the way, I can start getting into the actual code. Now, for our first program, I'm just gonna teach you how to use the print statement. Now, the print statement basically tells Python, oh, I want something to be printed out inside of these brackets, parentheses. Now, let's say we want to print hello world, so say hello world. What we would do is add these two quotes to tell Python it's a string, and we want to print this string. I'll get into what strings are later on in this course. Now, let's say we wanted to say hello world. All we have to do is type in hello world inside the two quotation marks. Now, if we were to run this, we get hello world. Now, it doesn't matter what you write inside the quotation marks. You can write anything. You could also say I am 15. If we're to run this, we get I am 15. And yeah, you can also print other things inside the parentheses. You can print variables, which I'll get into later, and the possibilities are countless. Okay, so the next thing I want to get into is combining variables with strings. Now, we can only combine strings with strings, integers with integers. So I'll give an example. Let's say we have the variable x, and we set it to a string. It's named, let's put Eric inside the string. Now if we were to print hello, we want to say hello Eric, or we say hello, add a plus sign, or add the variable. Now if we were to run this, it would come out fine, because we're adding a string, hello, and another string, Eric. Now if we run this, we get hello Eric. Now if we want to get rid of this conjoined part, all I have to do is add a space between them. We add a space after the hello. If we run this, it will come out hello Eric. Now, let's say we made the x value go to an integer. That's anything that's not a string. If we run this, we'll get an error. Because like I said, you can only combine a string with a string, an integer with integer. 8 right here is an integer, and hello here is a string. So we cannot combine that together. Now it's the same case for integers. Let's say we want to do 8 plus 7, and we could say string 7 plus x. Now if we run this, we get an error because, like I said, this is a string and this is an integer. But if we want to add them, get the numerical value, make this 7 to an integer by removing the parenthesis, the quotation marks, add it to 8x. If we run this, we get 15. And yeah, that's about it for combining strings with variables. So basically, you have to combine the same like values, like strings with strings, integers with integers. If you do strings with integers, it's not going to work.